If you're planning an adults only vacation, your first thought probably isn't let's go to Walt Disney World. But Walt Disney World is more than just a destination for families. Well, yeah, it's inevitable that you're gonna run into kids on your vacation. Walt Disney World has so much to offer for adult only travelers as well. So let's talk about why you should consider Walt Disney World for your next adults only vacation. Hi, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Vicky, your passport pixie, and I'm your source for all things theme parks and cruising. So if this is your vibe, be sure to like and subscribe for more magic. My husband and I are an adults only travel duo, and we love going to Walt Disney World together. But here's the thing, you don't have to consider yourself a Disney adult like me to enjoy a trip here without kids. Disney has so much to offer for adult only travel parties, so let's dive in. First up, resort options. One of the biggest reasons Walt Disney World works so well for adults is the variety of places that you can stay. While some resorts are definitely more geared towards families, there are plenty that feel quieter, more relaxed, and honestly a lot more adult focused. If you're looking for that resort style experience, properties like Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, and the Walt Disney World Swan Hotel offer spa amenities, which really shifts this into a more elevated, adults focused getaway. And if you want adult only vibes on a tighter budget, consider a resort like Disney's Caribbean Beach or Pop Century Resort. While these resorts are also great choices for families, they're usually less kid heavy than some of the more in your face Disney themed resorts like Disney's Art of Animation or the All Star Resorts. Another reason Walt Disney World is a great choice for adult only trips is the food and drinks. I think a lot of people hear theme park and assume that it's all chicken tenders, fries, and hot dogs. And while you can definitely find those, the dining scene here goes way beyond that. Walt Disney World actually offers a surprisingly elevated food experience. There are incredible sit down restaurants featuring cuisines from around the world with options to fit a wide range of tastes. And while there aren't adult only restaurants, there are several signature dining locations that feel much more upscale and perfect for a date night or a more refined evening out. On top of that, there are plenty of great bars and lounges throughout the property. One of our personal favorites is grabbing a spot at the bar at the Boathouse in Disney Springs. Great drinks, a relaxed atmosphere, and an amazing view. Another big reason Walt Disney World works so well for adult only trips is the flexibility to design your day exactly how you want. You're not locked into a set schedule. You can move at your own pace, whether that means sleeping in and easing into the morning with coffee, getting up at the crack of dawn to rope drop, taking a midday break at the pool, or spontaneously switching plans. It also gives you the space to really focus on the experiences that matter most to you. That might look like prioritizing the more thrilling rides, spending extra time at your favorite attractions, or choosing which experiences like character meet and greets you actually want to include, instead of feeling like you have to do everything. You can slow down, take in the details, and enjoy the atmosphere in a way that's a lot harder to do on a more structured trip. Overall, it becomes a much more intentional, personalized experience, one that really reflects your interests, your pace, and the kind of trip you want to have. That flexibility also opens the door to enjoying more of what Disney has to offer in the evenings. The nightlife at Walt Disney World is seriously underrated, especially when you factor in the incredible nighttime entertainment. From fireworks to projection shows, the parks completely transform after dark, and it can feel like a totally different experience compared to the daytime. And if you want something a little more intimate, there are even dessert party packages that give you reserved viewing areas along with drinks and sweets, perfect for turning a fireworks show into more of a special, elevated experience. Outside the parks, Disney Springs is really the go to spot for nightlife. With its mix of restaurants, bars, live music, and entertainment, it's easy to spend an entire evening there without running out of things to do. And if you're looking for something a little more low key but still fun, Disney's Boardwalk is another great option to stroll, grab a drink, and enjoy the atmosphere. Whether you're going for a lively night out or something more relaxed, there's plenty to keep the night going. And honestly, when you look at everything available, Walt Disney World can really feel worth the cost, especially for an adults only trip. When you're able to fully take advantage of the dining, the lounges, and the overall atmosphere, it starts to feel like so much more than just a theme park vacation. And that's especially true if you choose to add on some of the extra experiences. Things like VIP tours, special events, or behind the scenes offerings can completely change the pace and feel of your trip. You're skipping lines, getting a more personalized experience, and seeing a side of Disney that most people don't. It adds a level of ease and exclusivity that really elevates the whole vacation. Even smaller upgrades like signature dining, dessert parties for fireworks, or reserving those more unique experiences can make this trip feel more intentional and honestly more memorable. Instead of just going from ride to ride, you're creating moments throughout the day that feel special. When you start layering all that together, it really shifts the value. It's not just about the rides anymore, it's about the experience as a whole. And for adults especially, that's where Walt Disney World can really stand out. So, if Walt Disney World isn't something you've ever really considered for an adult only trip, this is your sign to take a second look. Yes, there are always going to be kids there. It's Disney. But that doesn't take away from the experience. In fact, when you approach it with an adult only mindset, it can be relaxing, elevated, fun, and honestly one of the most unique vacations you can take as an adult, especially when you lean into everything it has to offer. Plus, with so much to see, do, and experience, it has incredible repeatability. You could go multiple times and still have a completely different trip each time. And that's one of the reasons why I personally enjoy visiting Walt Disney World. So I'd love to know, what's something you would want out of an adults only Disney vacation? Let me know in the comments. And if you're ready to start planning your own trip, I'd love to help you make it happen. From finding the right resort to booking dining and those extra experiences that really elevate your trip, I can help you put it all together. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more magic, and I'll see you on the next adventure.